Letter to George, to purchase George. First black man I found to suffer stiff that year, right in front of my eyes. Chicago, winter, buck brutal, makes me forget commas and poems. Leaves room for error and faults like Purchase George. Open are the doors to the old folks' home of Villa Scalabrini is the open apology. This poem, 3 years late, 3 winters since your son left you in the cold. Forgot to pick you up after work. Apparently, the cold punch of December is punctual always. You said he was a good boy who wouldn't forget his father, his old man. Well, damn, Purchase George. Who leaves his father? Admiral Purchase George to boot way down Wolf Road at 7:36 p.m. A veteran of Nam, of no name, kicking the ruckus out the wind as his black boots were constant in stride, step, breath, heavy, steady. In 78, Shirley would have knocked wind out of his sun like he did today, kicking rib out of the wind till it misplaced his own breath. That old man Shirley would have gave Laverne and the television set some color out of the fit of rage he knows he had, would have made Jesus black, aggravated, because still he's in moving on up, and Mr. Archie Bunker still peeks through his shades, and when he knocks or rings on the doorbell after being neighbors for 11 years, Edith still shakes her head. If this were 82, the palm from your steel mill, restaurant boiling chapped cement slap hand would shake the left cheek of your son running across it. Today, not so much. And even if you would have had before, we often forget the old sins of men and call them lament. Give them a broom to brush under the floor mat and carpet. For real, Purchase, how come? You come telling everybody that your son is beautiful, is present, is 42, a grown man, a man of his word. God bless your soul, old man. In this story, it was taught to me how desperate man is and hopeful, how Christ is over and over again. Hope for sons, hope that he has in us. You attempt to convince yourself that he is still on his way, late but casual. Your face is so forgiving. Jesus, I'm not. I'm pretending to be. Listening, hoping, my gears are grinding, what a casualty. You still attempt to grin with cheeks, cold, crying. Purchase George. I felt the draft when the door opened. I felt the draft of you being 20, told not to fear a thing. Everything will be the same when you get home. I said, I'm not brave enough to go 4 rounds with this cold. Neither are you, so you think. I've never seen a man so heavy and lightweight. Purchase George, Cassius Clay, shadow boxes, aims aimlessly at the wind. His feet have been kicking for him, and why his son has left him, why he wouldn't dig him as a father. He repeats, Lord have mercy, oh Lord have it on me. I wrestled 3 years, 3 winters with how that conversation went down when you arrived home after Sister Mary drove you home. Purchase. What story did he give you? What else? Your veteran's gold-ledded cap? You crown it proud? Like, yeah, I fought that war. But you're not sure if you can make it home for this one. To approach your eyes again would be the greet of shiver, of how cold, of how our hearts can be when they don't wear a jacket, or rather, are never offered one. Purchase George, I pray your son apologized. If not, I did many times for him. I pray to run into you, old veteran, when you have a thicker coat and a ride home. I never told your story because I cowered to feel a something similar one day, like that day I met an old man that for that moment, I caught what it is to truly be alone with the wind that he carried and kicked. Carry on home, Purchase George. Carry on home.